Okay. He hasn't appeared online in ages. Yeah, I really miss the old Pi system. I don't fucking like it at all in the slightest. It's fucking garbage. Alright, cool. Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Mixodus and okay, it's coming out with messages. Just double check, because I got a new headset. So the audio quality hopefully is a lot better. I just need to make sure I'm talking because I can't figure out. It's a bit difficult to tell on the button because it's on the back side of the headset and yep, yeah, we're good. Cool, we're good. Alright, is it gonna oh, there we go. Alright, new FOB missions, we know, blah blah blah, I don't really give a shit. But yeah, everybody, I'm just gonna be doing a quick stream. It's not gonna be that long, probably a couple hours, just because I want to go out for driving a little bit, but it's a bit busy right now. And so yeah, I'm still back home in Horsham. I haven't bothered. I'm going back this Sunday, so hey, how's it going? Sorry about I've got a little bit of a cold going on, and yeah, it's nothing massive. It's just all right. Yes. Anyway, oh okay, and that person left. Never mind. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, fucking Christ! What is this? I took a Beecham's tablet and everything, but it's just annoying. Oh, I swear to God, this is annoying as hell. I'm really sorry, guys. Really sorry. Oh, God, it's getting bad. Alright, let's handle this stuff. Alright, I don't want to do all the missions, obviously. We're probably going to do that one. Bit of that one. Oh, yeah, some cutscenes. This one. That one. Probably that one. No, wait. That one. That one. It's because I don't want to do... Yeah, because it's kind of boring. To be honest. Phantom limbs. Alright, cool. Check on loadout. Oh, that's right, because there's no things for this. Yeah. Yep, so we're going to have the assault rifle, suppressor, a tranquilizer sniper rifle, tranquilizer dart pistol, and the stun arm, which is fully upgraded. We're going to have... Yeah, I'm happy with that. Stun decoys, stun grenades, smoke grenades, gas mines, and active decoys. Yeah, that's kind of everything. And the wormhole thingy. Let's go. Oh god. Alright, let's open up a cold one. No, I'm not opening an alcoholic drink. This is Coke, a cola, the regular Coke. Something alcoholic, so I'm going out for a drive, just want to clarify.
The area ahead is under total Soviet control. Miller's been captive for 10 days. Not much time left.
Weather will clear shortly.
Storm's passing.
Getting used to it? After 9 years on ice, solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces. Should be the perfect one. Kazuhira Miller is being held in Dawandehar to the north. Check its location now. Take out your item. He can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Dawandehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out, you're on your own. You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. Put those 9 years behind you, and return as Big Boss. That's how Koss would want it. I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp. Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived. And they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and knees. You'll be missing them. And you're his only hope of getting them back. Now go! Let the legend come back to life.
Alright, cool. So I know where to go and stuff, no problem. The only thing I don't know, to be honest, is... Oh, God. Is this going to get me copyrighted? That's the real question. I mean, I don't make money from this channel. So, okay, not that stuff, but this stuff. Alright, I'm going to go and see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't, but yeah. I don't know how much this will affect me.
With darkness and silence through the night, what a thrill! I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life.
Yeah, I'm gonna go straight to the enemy encampment. That's the game plan now, chat.
In my time, there'll be no one else. It's the way I'm blind to you. I'm still in a dream state of someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's so deep, a trial to survive.
Focus on the thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles by zooming in with your binoculars or camera. Once they're marked, you'll also see their positions on the map.
I'm actually going to try to adopt in quotations. God damn it!
Don't leave bodies out in the open.
Come on, really?
Find some place to drop them out of sight.
What? Ugh.
It's an enemy guard post. Watch yourself.
I missed that many shots. It's embarrassing.
All right, we'll bring him out.
Darkness and silence.
I love how smooth this game is. It's just the most smoothest game. Just. Well,
Got him. Anyone else?
I'm not gonna lie to you. It is kind of depressing how like the Fox engine is now currently being wasted on fucking basically gambling machines, and there's no Metal Gear. I mean, there is a Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, but it's not on the Fox engine, which is really a shame because this game, it's really like this engine at least. It's first of all, it's fucking beautiful, and it's run so well. Like this is 60 FPS and it's an open world game. Just putting context, like that is kind of impressive if you ask me. Also, I hope my volume is fine. I just. How do I do it? Options, audio or sound. Oh shit. Okay, there's nothing. There's no game settings. No. Yeah, there's nothing. Alright, no. Sorry, guys. I thought the music might have been a bit loud. Actually, it is. I'm pretty sure.
You've reached one day. Miller is being held somewhere in that town, but we don't know exactly where he is. You can keep gathering intel or make an entry into the town now.
Someday you go through the rain.
That's not the
Someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, that trial to survive. For the day we see new light. I give
I didn't use it.
life, not for honor, but for you.
But you have to be careful because there's actually a limited charge on these things. You can't like unlimitedly use them. Even though I maxed it out, but it's still. Also, it's pretty cool that the enemy actually adapts your tactics and stuff. Also might change these. Problem is I don't have D-Dogs, so I can't like just... Oh, wait. charge this up. This is gonna be sick. Watch this, guys. And charge 3, 2, 1. So fucking sick. Yep,
Alright, we'll bring him out. Got him. Anyone else?
Words that kill. Would you speak them to me with the breath so still? It makes me believe.
Those materials are already processed. They should come in handy sooner or later. Why not start gathering them?
Let me suffer.
God. No more use for me, huh?
Cause it's me. I'm here to get you out.
Snake.
They do something to your eyes?
No, it's just bright as all. What took you so long?
We'll talk, but not here.
Secure the target. I'll send the chopper to get you out. Make your way to the RV. You can check the location on your iDroid. Boss, did you come all this way just to kill him?
Did I actually just trigger my own gas, man? That's embarrassing. Did I mean to do that?
Beats that black heart.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
So basically, we're gonna do a little bit of a, technically speaking, a cheating strategy where.
This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Alright, we'll bring him out.
that was really good timing, can I just say? That was really good timing. Like, holy shit, that was...
Departing.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I didn't do that. Boom, bitch, that's what I'm talking about. S rank, yes. Haha. Oh, and then they have all these things. I hate these so much.
Boss, we have an emergency. Get back to Mother Base right now. I mean it. Hurry.
We're headed for the Seychelles. That's where our new home is now. Hey. That was some operation we had, huh? 9 years ago. Carving out our own world. Making our own future. And they took it away. I'm gonna rebuild it. Make a new place. Together. That we can call home. Yeah, we were dogs, all right. Slinking around, out of Cypher's sight. Digging up whatever kind of dirty money we could find. You name it. We did it. You see this? Diamond Dogs. Our new home. A phantom of our former selves. Triumph. Death. We weren't allowed either. Yeah. I remember it all. Happy birthday, may your sky stay blue. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, boss. Happy birthday, Snake. Happy birthday, boss.
Yeah, chat. So today is my birthday. Yeah. It's really awkward. So during that cutscene, so I finished the campaign and everything. So first of all, there's a secret cutscene with Quiet. Well, not secret, but there's a cutscene with Quiet that didn't appear. First of all, because Quiet's quote unquote missing. She's not a buddy or anything. As well as Huey, you can hear his voice, but because you're exiled, he's not in the cutscene, but you can hear his voice. That is really weird. Really weird, not gonna lie. That was, yeah, I'm just gonna clip that real quickly. Just gonna quickly clip that. That was a really nice thing, chat. So, that's why I'm streaming today. That's also why I chose to stay back a little longer. And, yeah.
Gaining altitude.
No chat, I was not crying. I was just, as I said, this flu is kind of a bit, yeah. Yeah, that depressing moment though, when a game remembers your birth is the first thing to wish you a happy birthday. January 14th, right there. It said it. I'm going to clip that as well. Because why not? Oh, that's just such a nice thing of Hideo Kojima to do. Like, dude, like, you can't make this up. That's like one of the nicest things that could ever be put in the game. Like, I just want to watch. I know you guys can't see it, but I just want to watch that clip. I know how awkward this is because I'll be able to watch the clip versus you guys won't. So I do apologize for that, but it's just like, it's a really just heartfelt moment. Also, I hope to God I haven't got a copyright strike or anything like that. Yeah. Just wanna see that just one time. I suppose I could actually just rewind the stream and then watch it, but I just thought, fuck it, it'd be more comfortable for me. Which I guess is selfish, but fuck it, it is what it is, right, chat? Also, I might upload that as a separate video, something in a bit. Also, I admit I did actually cry a little bit when I was off. I will admit, chat. I'm not even joking. Can you guys even hear that? I don't even know if you guys can. I don't know if you guys can. I know you guys might even hear that actually. Also, there's a way better Happy Birthday song. Let's be real here. I don't even think it's up for debate. It's a way better Happy Birthday song if you ask me. But, yeah. Okay, we're gonna keep going on playing onwards. So next one is over the fence. I'm gonna do that one. Yeah, cool. Will be ideal. I also want to make sure I have time to play some Doom Eternal because fuck yes. All right, cool. So we don't need D-Horse. We do need D-Dog, who's the best boy on the planet. Not even up for debate. Not even. We don't need anything, and we're good. Do it at night. And yeah. So what have I done today? Not much. So actually, that's a lie. So at midnight, I watched the episode of Young Justice where it's Wally's birthday. I watched like the first 5 minutes of it. Then I went to sleep and stuff. Then I woke up quite early at 7 o'clock. Really, had showered, breakfast, everything. Didn't really do anything special for breakfast. Really, I built a Lego set for the first time ever. In like I can't remember how long. I bought a Fire First Battle Pack back in. Sorry. God, this is really nice. Back in. Oh God, did I just lose a view? I did lose a view.
Boss, the Soviet engineer is being held prisoner.
I can't remember last time. Sorry. But yeah, I got a Fire First Battle Pack, and I got it from the Lego store at Bristol, like back in September, and I've left it closed for the past like literally 3 months or so. 3 to 4 months basically since I got it. And yeah, I finally opened it up and built it, and it's pretty cool. And I just put it on display, kept the box and everything. Stickers are annoying. I don't like stickers personally. I prefer print pieces because I have hard time to buy stuff. Yeah.
He's the only one capable of maintaining it.
I don't really have any particular plans. I didn't get any birthday sex because yeah. Yeah, so far no one's actually wishing me happy birthday. Careful down there, in terms of what stuff I get though, I mean, I guess technically that. I did get a headset. I got SteelSeries Arctis 3. I got it on sale. Normally it's £90 required. Normally it's £90, but I got it on sale.
The target is somewhere inside that outpost. The Soviets consider him a traitor now.
What the fuck,
so he'll
D-Dog?
be treated like any other prisoner.
Alright, hang on, I'm gonna quickly abort and restart that. What the fuck was that, D-Dog? You're supposed to tell me when there's mines or claymores planted. Ugh. It's just annoying. Yeah, because the game actually adapts what you do. So if you use too many gas grenades, for example, the enemies start wearing gas masks, or if you start going at night, they start wearing night vision goggles. It's really sick stuff like that. It's really cool. I really like it. So yeah, do I need to shower because I took damage? It might be fine. I suppose if I balls it. Yeah, should be. But yeah, no birthday sex. So that's depressing. Waking up all alone in bed. Parents are out. At least my mum's at work. Away. My dad's also at work, so I get to have the house to myself, which is nice. Yeah, I got a new SteelSeries headset. Yeah, I didn't really do a lot for New Year. I didn't do anything New Year's. I've just been busy working. I took this past week off just because I've been working really hard the last 3 weeks to work on my introduction to my thesis, lecture notes, as well as the presentation, which I did upload. If you guys saw that, I had to take it down basically because it actually involves. So long story short, based on my project, kind of devolved into basically copying my PhD student supervisor, who's amazing. I want to give her the biggest shout out in the world because I love her to death. Yeah, and the problem is that her work's not published. So if I, show this work off, someone could copy it, and then.
Boss, a Soviet engineer is being held prisoner at the West Sin barracks.
And
You need to find him and get him out.
don't obviously
He
want
tried to
to
defect from the base camp up north, but it didn't work out. Now they're holding him at West Sin. He's offered his technical skills to us as long as we can guarantee his safety. You have to extract the target. Boss, your target just happens to be the man who developed your prosthetic hand. He's the only one capable of maintaining it. If we bring him in, I'm sure he'll be able to modify it in all kinds of ways as well. Be careful down there, boss.
Yeah, sorry, go back to what I was saying. I mean, I guess I didn't really do anything for Christmas or New Year's. Really, I didn't really celebrate Christmas. So I mean, I got myself like a Doom Eternal an Ultra Nightmare T-shirt because
the target is somewhere inside that outpost.
So I thought I
The
deserved it.
Soviets consider him a traitor now, so he'll be treated like any other prisoner.
So goes in there. Ooh, S rank might take. Dummy. Yeah, so my plan is we're going to go for a flank, we're going to climb up the crack in the wall over there, on the left side from the wall there. Diamond here. Take that. Yeah, I know, don't ask about, oh, how does a wormhole teleportation technology work in the 1980s? Don't ask, just, don't ask. It's Metal Gear, what did you expect? It's a Splinter Cell, it's goddamn Metal Gear. Okay, so I might go back right here. Let's go ahead and put another track on. We're gonna put on Quietly. Because it's sad and depressing. But yeah, no birthday sex for me because there was a girlfriend. There was one person it could have been. Spent about a lot. Take it to the end. There's nothing I'll do to go get her back. president up there. We're gonna rescue him just because. Fucking.
You gonna extract him?
God, I really wish I could play. I mean, okay, so I got 4 on the PS3, or quote unquote. It's in the downloads list. The problem is, it's fucking 30 fucking gigs. It's a game that came out in 2008, and it's 30 gigs. It's insane. And I have a PS3 which is like 70 gigs. So yeah, and only like not a lot of it's free. I could try it too. I really want to play it. So I played Ground Zeroes as well, obviously. Albeit Ground Zeroes is a much more dodgier version of, it's much rougher around the edge compared to Phantom Pain. Phantom Pain's a lot more polished than like Phantom Pain version. Especially since the sandbox design is a lot better. Even if the level design in
subject is in.
Ground Zeroes, I would say, is better. Even though it doesn't really say it's better if it's
Always keep an escape route in mind when you head indoors. If you get surrounded, you'll have nowhere to run.
Well, in fact, you can actually do this up by spamming X. I didn't know that until like some time ago. Get out of here, buddy.
Nice work.
Yeah, I'll take you. Just round me. Oh, I'll take you. I choose that one. Now we're gonna extract. In style.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Boom. Quick and clean. Do we get Fox rank? Yeah, I got a bunch of quest ranks, guys. Well, I hope we'll do a lot of good work.
Mission complete, and how?
Boom.
Tell stories about this one, boss.
Ultimate, come on! Why can't I get fucking Fox? Whatever. Yeah, I don't really. These cutscenes, they suck. Yeah, cool. There we go. Blah blah blah. Alright. So I'm not going to do all of them, I'm probably going to skip. So, okay, just let me think. So, we're going to do where the bees things is. We're going to do that mission. We are then going to skip. Okay, let's think about this again. Sorry. We'll do this one. Do that one. Do that one. Oh, hang on, sorry, I need to play. Sorry, my bad. I'm supposed to do. It's just a cutscene. I'm not gonna play the actual level because it's a training level thing. Even though, yeah, it's weird how they put. I think, yeah, it's a bit weird. Don't ask. Yeah, so in terms of previous Metal Gear experience, so obviously like 1, 2, or 1 at least is like new. 3, I really wanted to get into 3, but the control scheme. I have it actually on the PS3. But the control scheme is fucking bizarre. Like, to aim and shoot your pistol, you have to like hold square, and then to shoot, you have to let go of square. It's uncomfortable as hell. I wish to God they could all just be remade in the Fox engine, like a third-person scheme like this, with the controls and the sort of fluency of MGS5. But yeah, that's not going to happen. And the Fox engine just be wasted.
Snake. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm the one who got caught up with Cypher. A group above nations. Even the US. And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power. They came after you in Cyprus. Then Afghanistan. Cypher just keeps growing. Swallowing everything in its path. Getting bigger and bigger. Who knows how big now? Boss. I'm gonna make him give back our past. Take back everything that we've lost. And I won't rest until we do.
Approaching Mother Base.
Our new Mother Base. I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll make it bigger. Better than before.
Gosh. What should I do?
Boss?
Tell me. Tell me like you used to.
Things have changed, boss. We pull in money, recruits, just to combat Cypher. Rubbing our noses in bloody battlefield dirt. All for revenge. The world calls for wet work, and we answer. No greater good. No just cause.
Cause.
Cypher sent us to hell. But we're going even deeper.
I know. I'm already a demon. Heaven's not my kind of place anyway.
Dogs of war for 9 whole years. That ends today. Now you're not sleeping, and we're not junkyard hounds. We're diamond dogs.
Let them talk.
We can crush Cypher, boss. And you can build the army that can do it.
Just one thing, Kaz. This isn't about the past. We're fighting for the future.
Oh wow, this thing looks kind of bad. I mean, it's not as big as you normally think.
Boss, there's something I want to talk about. It concerns the running of Mother Base. Come meet me. That won't work on me. I've had drug resistance training. Boss, there's something I want to talk about. It concerns the running of Mother Base. Come meet. You came. This base belongs to you now. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves to be. Like any organization, we need good people, and we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay that out for you. field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. And we'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Diamond Dogs. Go on. Test it out on the staff here. Anyone you want. First, put them to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you?
It's an honor, boss.
First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? That won't work on me. I've had drug resistance training. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you?
Come on, I'm trying to get the other line. It's another line I'm trying to get. Stop talking Japanese, goddammit.
You have a tranquilizer. 2 + 2 = 5. 2 + 2 = 5.
There we go. That's the line I wanted. Cool. Yeah, basically I just want to play it for the why are we still here? It's just to suffer, as well as the I'm already a demon. Besides, heaven ain't my kind of place anyways. I have one of those two lines because they're fucking badass. And yeah, this is actually one of my top 10 games of all time. Fun story, chat. Okay, so how long do we do this? We've been here for about an hour. Do I hop over to... I mean... screw it, we'll be fine. Yeah, I probably will end up repeating all these missions again anyway, so I do... Alright, Honeybee, let's do this. Alright, this one's a slightly different prep we need. So sorry, D-Dog, we need D-Horse. Rip quiet, even though she's not dead, but... Yeah. Yes, you can command the horse to take his shit. A tactical shit. Yeah, I know, it's weird. Don't ask why, it's Metal Gear. Or Metal Gear. No, God, that's such a bad impression. Metal Gear. Metal Gear. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do the voice. I cannot do the goddamn voice. Alright, any back messages? No.
Boss, locate and bring back the U.S. military's new weapon codenamed Honeybee. The CIA put it in the hands of the Hamid group of Mujahideen, but the Hamid fighters were wiped out. The Honeybee must still be hidden at their base, the fort at Desmasi Laman. Unfortunately, the Soviets are looking for the weapon as well. You have to get to it before they do, and bring it back here. There's a photo of the target on your iDroid. One more thing.
What else have we been doing at home?
Apparently, one of the Hamid fighters survived. He's missing, but if you can find him, he might lead us to the target. Good luck, boss.
One thing I will admit is that on New Year's Eve I didn't go to firing. You know me, chat. I don't go to parties. Fuck that shit, right?
Be careful down there, boss.
Shit. Yes, we have to go this way. Quite a lot of enemies, but I'm gonna flank them all.
Yeah.
And tunes on. Oh, I do want to go through the logs because there's a lot of these logs are actually really good. Like.
About this OKB-0 Emmerich was talking about. Its location... Volgan, the GRU colonel, was burned alive with a shot. Snake, you mentioned that the man on fire was crushed under Sahelanthropus in its hangar. Yeah. He was caught under the wheels of its transport platform. But his body wasn't found. What? We searched the area the moment we arrived, but there was no trace of him. I wasn't hallucinating. I know. I trust you on that. That means someone must have taken the body. But when I got there, everything was still as it was. Even Skullface hadn't been touched. I can't see a reason to sneak into a place like that and drag out the biggest, heaviest guy there. What are you getting at? The only option left is... he got up and walked away. That platform ran him over. Just ran him over. You're saying that's not enough? I don't want to believe it, but maybe not. He shrugs off bullets, even rocket strikes. There's no reason to think that would finish him. It seems ridiculous, but I'll start gathering eyewitness accounts just in case. If you dig up anything concrete, I want to know. You'll be the first, if I dig anything up. But I hope to hell I don't. No kidding. Volgan, the GRU colonel, was burned alive with a Shagohod during Operation Snake Eater 20 years ago. Despite suffering severe burns to his entire body, he still clung to life. After you left Seleniarsk, Volgan's body was taken to a research institute in the outskirts of Moscow. But modern medicine couldn't explain why he was still alive. Not that the colonel was any ordinary man to begin with. That constant electric current he had running through his body that he could unleash at will. To be honest, I was always uncomfortable around him. Thought I might get electrocuted just by standing nearby. The institute studying him was tasked with investigating and developing human paranormal abilities. The comatose Volgan was used to further the Soviet Union's research into such abilities. But not long ago, the facility burned to the ground. And Volgan's body was never found among the rubble, even though the fire started in the room where they were keeping him. This occurred at around the same time you woke up. If Skullface was right, and a thirst for revenge can turn a man into a demon and keep the dead alive, then this man on fire who's been coming after us ever since you woke up, well, that just might be what's left of our old friend Volgan. It's not over yet. Back in '64, in
A Soviet relay base. Think there's something in there that could lead us to the honeybee?
That grudge is what's keeping him alive. Volgan, the GRU colonel, was burned alive with a Shagohod during Operation Snake Eater 20 years ago. Despite suffering severe burns to his entire body, he still clung to Volgan, the GRU colonel. The day the research facility holding Volgan burned down, a Soviet jumbo passenger jet happened to crash nearby, far away to the north of that hospital in Cyprus. On board the plane was a young boy who was being studied at the same facility. The plane fell to earth from over 8,000 feet, but the boy's body was the only one not recovered. At almost exactly the same time as the crash, Volgan awoke in that facility. According to the Research Institute's documents, the gifts this boy demonstrated included psychokinesis and telepathy. To protect his mind from being inundated with other people's thoughts, he always wore a kind of gas mask. A rudimentary form of psychic insulation, apparently. We don't know where this boy is, but if Skullface is connected to him, we may cross paths with him yet. This boy is part of a new age where nothing we understand about the world makes sense anymore. Don't let your guard down. Volgan, the GRU colonel, was burned alive with a Shagohod during Operation Snake Eater. Despite suffering severe burns to his entire body,
God,
he
that was
still clung to
badass as
life.
hell.
After you left Seleniarsk, Volgan's body was taken to a research institute in the outskirts of Moscow. But modern medicine couldn't explain why he was still alive.
Okay, so next
We finished decoding the informant's report. That floating kid we've run into a few times now. Looks like he was a test subject.
Is that prisoner the Hamid survivor? I'm guessing the Soviets are making him take them to the honeybee.
The third boy was brought brought to a lab on the outskirts of Moscow from Czechoslovakia, after which she was due to be sent to a research center.
Okay, so which one then?
A survivor. One of the Hamid. Is he mute? He knows about it. This is our chance. Of the target. It's on your iDroid. Head on over there and retrieve it.
Oh wait, there's a... My stack breaks as well. They're actually keeping half the slightest.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Anyways, I want to listen to the informant reports just because I don't know, I thought you guys might be interested in listening to this perhaps. Perhaps not, maybe you guys actually hate it.
We finished decoding the informant's report.
This one's my favorite
That
actually.
floating kid we've run into a few times now. Looks like he was a test subject in clinical experiments. The Soviets called him the third boy. The third boy was brought to a lab on the outskirts of Moscow from Czechoslovakia, after which he was due to be sent to a research center in Leningrad, then Siberia, and finally an academic town in Novosibirsk. It doesn't appear that the researchers witnessed the talents we've seen from him, but nevertheless he was quite the popular subject. His latent cognitive abilities suddenly awoke en route to Moscow. According to the report, the third boy was easily influenced by other individuals' biofields. Evil thoughts, in particular. They affected his mind like a virus. Extreme anger or resentment, motives for revenge, in other words. Now, during the transport flight to Moscow, the boy was exposed to a powerful mental energy field coming from a certain individual. Ever since, being conscious of his powers, he's become a sort of energy generator. What's unique about him is the way his acute telepathic abilities get taken over by another person's will.
That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from his machine gun can cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss.
Desires. This includes amplifying the host's natural strengths. Or, in accordance with the host's desires, he can also implant program code in another individual, making them a puppet, essentially. Human neural synapses transmit weak electrical currents between neurons. These electrical currents, though at a level difficult to observe, warp the magnetic field outside the body. The third boy is able to pick up these weak fluctuations. Contrary to psychotronics, which involves controlling the human mind, his abilities as a receptor are too high. The emotions he picks up from another individual are amplified and unleashed into his body as they recur in his brain. They turn into microwaves, which then affect the physical world. triggering paranormal phenomena like the spontaneous combustion of organic matter or psychokinesis, moving an object without touching it. There's one other thing. While he's parasitizing a host, the boy's ego gets shut away, allowing the will of the host to take control of his powers, like some annoying static drowning out your own voice. That means he isn't responsible for what's been happening. Somebody's extreme anger has manifested through the third boy's powers in ways none of us could have predicted, which would mean this was going on somewhere around us. Looking back on it, a lot of things make sense now. The man on fire, Sahelanthropus, they both came to life thanks to the third boy's powers. Everything has been happening through him as a catalyst. We first saw him in the hospital on Cyprus. The boy parasitizing the man on fire's desire for revenge gave him his new abilities in return. He next appeared at the Hamid Fighters Fort where the honeybee was hidden. There, the boy parasitized Skullface's vengeful mind.
Are you serious?
He controlled Sahelanthropus, making it do whatever Skullface wanted. Same goes for when we extracted Emmerich onto the chopper. When he appeared at the Devil's House in Central Africa, Skullface's will controlled the man on fire via the third boy's powers. Everything is clear up to this point. But even the informant couldn't pinpoint who the host was.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Sahelanthropus suddenly became active, then crushed not only the man on fire, but Skullface as well. Surely neither of them could have been the host. Who else was at that location and bore anger more extreme than either of them? Whose will was controlling Sahelanthropus? According to the report.
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
Dude, are you Alright, we're gonna do that one again. That is depressing. That is very depressing. Okay, yeah, just want to clarify, we're not going to be doing that much Melkis. That is really fucking depressing. God damn it. Like, what the fuck was that? What in the actual fuck was that? God, that was depressing as hell.
military's new weapon codenamed Honeybee. The CIA put it in the hands of the Hamid group of Mujahideen. But the Hamid fighters were wiped out. The Honeybee must still be hidden at their base, the fort at Desmasi Laman. Unfortunately, the Soviets are looking for the weapon as well. You have to get to it before they do, and bring it back here. There's a photo of the target on your iDroid. One more thing. Apparently, one of the Hamid fighters survived. He's missing, but if you can find him, he might lead us to the target. Good luck, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
We finished decoding the informant's report. That floating kid we've run into a few times now. Looks like he was a test subject in clinical experiments. The Soviets called him the Third Boy. The Third Boy was brought to a lab on the outskirts of Moscow from Czechoslovakia, after which he was due to be sent to a research center in Leningrad, then Siberia, and finally an academic town in Novosibirsk. It doesn't appear that the researchers witnessed the talents we've seen from him, but nevertheless he was quite the popular subject. His latent cognitive abilities suddenly awoke en route to Moscow. According to the report, the third boy was easily influenced by other individuals' biofields. Evil thoughts, in particular. They affected his mind like a virus. Extreme anger or resentment, motives for revenge, in other words. Now, during the transport flight to Moscow, the boy was exposed to a powerful mental energy field coming from a certain individual. Ever since, being conscious of his powers, he's become a sort of energy generator. What's unique about him is the way his acute telepathic abilities get taken over by another person's will. The boy began to physically parasitize individuals experiencing extreme anger and codify the host's desires. This includes amplifying the host's natural strengths.
A Soviet relay base. Think there's something in there that could lead us to the honeybee?
In another individual, making them a puppet, essentially. Human neural synapses transmit weak electrical currents between neurons. These electrical currents, though at a level difficult to observe, warp the magnetic field outside the body. The third boy is able to pick up these weak fluctuations. Contrary to psychotronics, which involves controlling the human mind, his abilities as a receptor are too high. The emotions he picks up from another individual are amplified and unleashed into his body as they recur in his brain. They turn into microwaves, which then affect the physical world, triggering paranormal phenomena like the spontaneous combustion of organic matter or psychokinesis, moving an object without touching. There's one other thing. While he's parasitizing a host, the boy's ego gets shut away, allowing the will of the host to take control of his powers, like some annoying static drowning out your own voice. That means he isn't responsible for what's been happening. Somebody's extreme anger has manifested through the third boy's powers in ways none of us could have predicted, which would mean this was going on somewhere around us. Looking back on it, a lot of things make sense now. The man on fire, Sahelanthropus, they both came to life thanks to the third boy's powers. Everything has been happening through him as a catalyst. We first saw him in the hospital on Cyprus. The boy parasitizing the man on fire's desire for revenge gave him his new abilities in return. He next appeared at the Hamid Fighters Fort where the honeybee was hidden. There, the boy parasitized Skullface's vengeful mind. He controlled Sahelanthropus.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Same goes for when we extracted Emmerich onto the chopper. When he appeared at the Devil's House in Central Africa, Skullface's will controlled the man on fire via the third boy's powers. Everything is clear up to this point. But even the informant couldn't pinpoint who the host was in the cave within Serac power.
Alright, I want to skip this cutscene.
Sahelanthropus suddenly became active, then crushed...
We know the location of the target. It's on your iDroid. Head on over there and retrieve it.
Who else was at that location and bore anger more extreme than either of them? Whose will was controlling Sahelanthropus? According to the report, emotions transmitted in children's brains affect the surrounding magnetic field more strongly. Cerebral nerves are covered with insulation called myelin sheaths to increase impulse speed. The reason for this leakage has to do with the fact that children's myelin sheaths are still developing. So, how many children do you remember being there? Children with a burning desire for revenge and bearing a grudge against you. I can think of only one. Eli.
He's coming too. Roger that.
But the resentment he's shown toward adults is nothing short of extraordinary. The third boy resonated with Eli's mind. And that means Eli bore the strongest animosity of all individuals within the boy's reception range, estimated to be a 3-mile radius, beating out even Volgan and Skullface. The third boy has probably remained hooked on Eli's anger since. You remember at the Devil's House, the third boy showed an interest in Shabani? That must have been his ego making a rare appearance. He may possess abilities far beyond anyone else in the world, but he's still a kid. Maybe them both being kids was enough to bring them together. And if so, maybe with Eli, he isn't feeding off him, but acting in symbiosis with him. So what kick-started the third boy's powers? If we look at the location and time that his plane went down, we can make a pretty good guess. When the plane experienced the first anomaly, it gave an accurate report of its position to a control tower, due north of the Black Sea, 125 miles east of Kiev. Dead south on the Black Sea is...
You gotta extract him.
The plane's position was directly north of the hospital where you'd been asleep for 9 years.
That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from his machine gun can...
Okay, I've had this line.
Tread carefully, boss.
Flame from the inside out. The fuselage burnt to ashes. There were no survivors. The plane's position was directly north of the hospital where you'd been asleep for 9 years. And this anomaly was reported at exactly the same time that you woke up. The plane was enveloped in flame from the inside out. The fuselage burnt to ashes. There were no survivors, at least not publicly admitted. Your thoughts formed a synchronicity with the boy's psyche and were amplified inside his brain. That would have been more than enough to trigger his abilities. Your rage was like a big bang in his head, blowing the lid off his powers. The boy was then secretly moved to the lab outside of Moscow where Volgin was comatose. There, Volgin's thoughts resonated with the boy and he was awakened. Volgin became the man on fire, hell-bent on getting revenge on you. His instincts led him straight to you. Skullface knew Volgin from Operation Snake Eater, or perhaps from even before. Monitoring this pair of extraordinaries, he discovered the hospital and sent his assassin and XOF. Skullface was probably watching the situation from close by. Then, realizing how useful these two test subjects could be, he approached them. Reacting to Skullface's thirst for revenge, this time the boy let Skullface's will control Volgin. Volgin, at times driven by personal revenge, at times through Skullface's will, kept on moving, though his body was little more than dead meat. Perhaps there were moments where even your...
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Without the boy's power, it was like the plug had been pulled from the socket. Everything was powered by anger, malice, revenge. This is how the end of the report sums things up. Both the third boy and the man on fire were originally test subjects of paranormal research for military applications. Like telekinetically controlling the leader of an enemy nation and making him launch a nuke. Or stopping the heart of someone on the wrong side of the Berlin Wall. Experimenting with latent human abilities. They were used as tools of the Cold War. The boy's only crime was being born with unique gifts. But he was sacrificed on the altar of war. His life reduced to slavery under other people's wills. Turned into a living weapon with no will of his own. And eventually the only emotion he could feel must have been the desire to get revenge for the hand he'd been dealt. Boss, it's you that awakened the boy's powers. But there's more to it than that. I guess the anger emanating from you was something he could truly relate to. We finished decoding the informant's report. That floating kid we've run into a few times now. Looks like he was a... Boss? How are you back on your...
He's coming too. Roger that.
He's a non-smoking ward. Boss, if I listened to everything the doctors said, I'd probably die in here. No point waking up after 9 years for that. Well, having you out of that...
That's Smasse Fort. To Smasse Lamont. Now to find the honeybee.
Things are looking worse. Go on. They found out about you waking up. And the man on fire picked this time to wake up too. We'll have to move forward ahead of schedule. Miller already has the preparations underway. We'll have to wake up your neighbor too. So he's not... He seems awake now. No. Well, he's not actively conscious yet, at least. He was a doctor, too. In his mind, that past no longer exists. Your past is his past now. He's going to be your phantom, not some simple diversion. He'll act as the new big boss, and the act just isn't for Cypher. He'll be your face on the world stage, until the time comes for your resurgence. You make it sound easy. We've been busy over the last 9 years. His altered state of consciousness has helped us implant powerful suggestions through induced hypnagogia. He's experienced all your missions on record and shares all your knowledge and experience to make him believe that he is the one true big boss. No one around him will doubt that he's the big boss they know. So, is he the real big boss or a stand-in? What does that mean to him? Nothing. The human brain is capable of many illusions. Of pain, of the future. What happens from here depends on his skill. You can vouch for that.
He was always the best man we had.
But 9 years ago in that helicopter, he threw himself between you and the blast. In that moment, the man you knew died. He died protecting you. And now, by becoming you, he protects you again. This is just a detour in his journey to hell. And don't forget, it's what he wanted. He's in his dog days now. It's not just him. We'll be putting the people in this hospital in the line of fire. They'll be your shield and necessary diversion to buy us some time.
And you?
I'll be right by his side.
Can you keep it up? It's a hell of a lie.
It won't be a lie. I won't know his secret either. I'll believe that he's the real big boss. I'll have no conscious knowledge of you. Where's the lie in that?
Self-hypnosis.
It's nothing new in my line of work. Manipulating memories, the past. But that's not all. When the time is right, I need to remember that you're the real boss. In a world, it's double think.
In this year,
2 + 2 = 5. And I want you to do the same.
right. His bodyguard.
Correct. It won't be long before this hospital comes under attack. We'll wake him up right away, but he won't be back to full health in time. We'll need to take him through his final paces.
Yeah. I want to see his face again.
All right, John. I've never forgotten you in these 9 years, but I have to forget you now.
Adam, I'm counting on you.
You gotta extract him.
What's up?
About the 1972 project. Enfant's Terribles.
You never did like the French.
All that Catherine the Great aristocratic pompousness gets to me, that's all. Palace talk.
What?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children.
That madness Zero started. Or the start of his madness.
You found out something new?
The plan itself was abandoned in '76. ATGC dismantled the project, and their account with DARPA was closed. So I was worried about what happened to you. Your sons.
They're no sons of mine. And they're sure as hell not me.
Just a bunch of cells grown in a lab.
What they are is much sicker than that.
Well, Zero doesn't think so. Eva doesn't either. To them,
He's coming too. Roger that.
down to the last hair.
And?
The first boys were raised free range, like we thought. Both of them. David has never left the States, but the other, Eli, has disappeared. Might as well call it abandoned. They're through with him.
Where is he?
He was in England, Zero's home ground. Apparently he traveled to Africa after that, but that's where he escaped from Zero's care.
Just like that. Why?
Who knows? Maybe he found out about his birth. If he's alive, he'd be 11 or 12 by now, old enough to think and act for himself.
So he might still be alive.
On his own, there? I wouldn't bet on it. John, if he is alive, what's the plan?
I have nothing to say to him. Treat him like a human being, just another person.
Boss, this war business you and Miller started. Since the industry spread out to the PFs, it may have a favorable influence on Cypher. To a ruler, an everlasting enemy is convenient. By directing the public's animosity outside his borders, he can unify their frame of mind. Guns for hire continue to
I
win.
would have thought they'd hide it there. You secured the target. Now you just need to bring it back. Call the chopper from your iDroid. You are not to use the honeybee. The order was to recover it with its ammunition.
War economy. Before long, Cypher, or rather the Patriots, will be drawn to this. Probably only a few decades before it takes hold. It's not far off at all. Still no leads on Zero. We don't even know whether he's still alive. The protocol he put in motion's making steady progress. Every day, SIGINT's web covers a little bit more of the globe. Total information control. Big Brother Zero. And it'll happen before anyone even realizes. I don't like it. You're the big brother of the battlefield. You've earned a firm grip on the world's military power. But soon, Zero will have nations in his. He'll erase the Cold War. All war from people's minds. And with it, the world's borders. Zero's will.
Actually, fuck it, I'm gonna skip it just because of the stream.
Will be unleashed with nothing.
Damn it, they're everywhere.
When that happens, opposition will no longer match the lines on the
Those
map.
skulls are too fast. If you had a homing weapon. Boss, maybe it's time to see what the honeybee can do.
War will have lost any true meaning to the world. Just one more gear.
I'll do it in the
keeping
24-hour
wheels of
stream. I'll
economy
play
turning.
Metal Gear again, but for now,
Another product bearing down the capitalist conveyor belt. The future your friend Miller wanted. That's all there is in store. Perhaps it's already too late. But human will.
The mist is cleared, and it looks like they're gone.
Human hands.
And bring the target back.
Be entrusted to the system.
Roger.
Especially not that soulless phantom that Zero's left in his wake. No matter what happens, we'll have to fight someday to reclaim our truth. Until next time, Big Boss. Someone has successfully struck at Zero. Since Zero's using a private network, we get information, but we have no way to trace his location. That means the details are still fuzzy at this point, but apparently some new bioweapon was used. As soon as he noticed the dip in his vital signs, he had his stomach pumped and even underwent blood dialysis. But he didn't fully recover. Ironically, if Zero kept more company, he'd have been safe. Since the incident, his speech and actions have been getting more unhinged by the day. He's probably been rushed to another safe house for intensive
All right,
care.
get in. Time to go.
Is a complete mystery. That's the way he operates. He went to incredible lengths to make sure his great escape went unnoticed. So far, I know at least Langley and the Pentagon were involved. He had a blackout triggered in New York to disrupt the transportation and information grids, and at least 2 submarines were sighted off the coast. The personnel involved were working off a cover story. Naturally, the White House was fed this.
All right, mission complete, boss.
oh, fuck
Bring your
off!
sweat next
What
time,
is,
huh?
dude? I am literally like, what's that? Just over 1,000, just over 1,000 away from S rank. Are you fucking shitting me? Ugh, that's annoying. That is really fucking annoying. I tell you what. Yes, if I didn't get a reflex, I could have. Yeah. So I should have used the electric arm and the base. Oh. hate those cutscenes. Or the credit things, they get really annoying.
So this unit in the mist, their speed, the way they jump, it's not human. And those deformities.
They attacked the Soviets, too.
And that Grim Reaper look-alike in charge of them. That giant thing that carried him off. What the hell are they?
Cypher.
What do they want? What's their objective? Why Afghanistan? There's one more thing troubling me.
What happened to the Hamid?
Exactly. Whole squads of hardened Mujahideen killed without a fight, and no trace of BC weaponry. What does it all mean?
That's what we're here to find out.
Yeah, right. If we really need to know, the truth will reveal itself. Even if it's ugly.
Cool, so I need to quickly head back to Mother Base, quickly take a shower, then we'll keep going on. I'm just thinking as to what's the next mission I'm gonna do. Do I do a mission with quiet? Also, yeah, what am I gonna have for lunch? Yeah, got some other tests. Got that a bit later. Okay, cool. Let's return to Mother Base. Yeah, God, the house is really fucking cold, can I just say? It's really cold. God damn. Yeah, you see. From that one hit I took.
No,
one hit.
idiot, stop! Steak. Now that would explain it.
Sorry. Guess I've been away a while.
Don't be such a stranger. That's a bad example for the men.
And he gets pretty lonely, too. Come on, Didi.
Imagine Quiet did that instead. Oh. Yeah, I didn't realize for the longest time that I was able to actually shower and clean my... Yeah, that was a pile. That's a light chat. Yeah, so what happens when I swap over to Doom Eternal? Well, I plan to... probably go through the Ancient Gods Part 1. Just the Ancient Gods Part 1. I don't feel like doing any master levels particularly, because they're quite long. But, yeah, I could get through... will I do this Slayer Gates? Probably, yeah. Yeah, why not? Actually, I'll do it. Actually, yeah, I'll do the whole as well as now. Lord forbid the fucking boss fight. Oh, God, that's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun, because I do not like that boss fight. I mean, yeah, Doom's boss fights haven't really been... I mean, actually, I like them in Doom 2016, and I'm like the Gladiator. Icon of Sins, like, it's a weird thing, id games seem to do similar bosses like the Icon of Sin. When you're on a platform and the enemy's quite large and it's off the platform, that seems to be quite a common trait I've noticed. Alright, cool. Let's next play. Ooh, do I do... Yeah, sure, I'll do this one. Literally, I'm gonna lie to you guys, I am about to cheese the fuck out of this. It's gonna be pretty funny, alright? You guys are gonna find this pretty goddamn hilarious. Use an anti-material rifle in a one-shot quiet. Alright, let's yeah, let's do it 16 doesn't really matter.
Boss, you okay? Could it be that sniper? Quiet.
Quiet. Our silent assassin. Where's the sniping point?
Kept you waiting, huh? Kept you waiting, huh?
The enemy sniper just disappeared. Zero visibility. If you can't mark him, you don't stand a chance. Stay sharp.
You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good.
What? I'm sorry, what?
You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh?
Can we see that?
Pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good.
Look out, boss. Take cover. There's a laser sight trained on your head.
You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good.
Where the hell is she?
You're pretty good. 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 Kept you waiting, huh? You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty
There we go.
Kept you waiting, huh? You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? You're pretty good.
There we go.
You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? You're
About...
You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? You're pretty good.
Alright, there we go. Damn it! Hear her. She's around here somewhere. Well, obviously, she's around here. So she's.
You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, Johnny. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, Johnny. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, Johnny. You're pretty good.
She's not jumping around. It's just
kept you waiting, Johnny. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, Johnny. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, Johnny. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, Johnny. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, Johnny. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, Johnny. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, Johnny. You're pretty good.
Dude,
Kept you
where
waiting, Johnny.
is she?
You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, Johnny.
She bugged or.
You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, Johnny. You're pretty good.
Is the game bugged? I think the game might be bugged. We just blatantly heard that sound like right there, right? Yeah, I think the game might be bugged.
A sniper that good using a laser sight? It's like Quiet's trying to say, the next one will kill you. Did you get her? With those abilities of hers. No doubt about it.
You should
She
really
has
just
you
try
on
to do
scars.
seductive dance
Now
on me
move
right
in
there.
and finish your boss. She's working for Cypher. Quiet is a valuable source of information, boss. There's no need to kill her. Think carefully. This is your decision. The female sniper. Quiet. Cypher's assassin. finish her. She's one of the skulls. Hurry up and kill her.
No. Killing her would be a waste. Bring her back here.
Boss.
Boss.
I love her.
You're not thinking of bringing her back here, are you? She works for Cypher. We don't even know the extent of her abilities. She is not setting foot on this base.
Good word, boss. Can't believe you took her down alive. Now bring her back here. Let's find out what she really is.
This is too dangerous. Kill her. Don't bring her to our home.
This is the boss's decision. I'll send the extraction chopper.
Boss, you know I've always got your back. But if you bring her here, I'll just have her killed. Boss, no.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
Slipped the line, huh? Shame. She's one of a kind.
Fine by me. We don't need her type. Boss, we need to talk. Get back to base. Everything else can wait.
That's an S rank. Okay, I'll take that. I did not think that that would be S rank. Not gonna lie to you, chat. Not gonna lie to you. Okay, yeah, we get it. Alright, cool. We're gonna do one more mission. I suppose there's two more, isn't there? Because I do want to hop on Doom Eternal because I want to go out for a drive and I want to make sure I go before 3 o'clock. Yeah, I'll skip this cutscene. We won't be able to. We can enjoy the cutscenes and stuff next year, or not next year, this year, when I do the 24-hour stream because I need stuff to sort of. This will probably be like one of the final sections of the stream, I guess, just because it will be quite tired, and so I can just let this sort of cutscenes play. It's kind of cheating, yes, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Cool. Return to some other ways because I need to shower. I just need to get rid of this blood off of me.
On station at
What are you
LZ.
doing? Stop flying on top of it. I need to go inside of it. Damn it, Snake. Alright, let's go. Oh my god, I didn't know that they would actually say...
Boss, welcome home.
Yeah, I didn't know that they would actually say... Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's so nice. That's a nice extra... I know, obviously, don't get me wrong. The actual clip itself will... with characters, which... Yeah, it is weird how, like, it actually will adapt depending on what characters are available and whatnot. That's nice. This one's a bit of a long mission, but it can be done. So we're going to go back for the Tranquilizer Sniper Rifle. Boom. We're going to have D-Force, the first section, and then we'll then swap to the dog second half. Again, I'm going to skip the cutscene because, yeah, it's kind of a bit... yeah, it will take a while otherwise to get through all this, and because I do want to hop on Doom Eternal, because I do want to head out at least by 2 o'clock. And yeah. Also, I need to have. Also, I'll probably end up having lunch before I head out anyway. So, yeah.
No doubt about it, boss. That man is your extraction target. Emmerich. The weapons system that disappeared into that cave, and the man who was with it. Emmerich must know something about what's going on. He was transferred to the Soviets' base camp. I've marked it on the map. Make your way to that base camp.
Crash. Good.
He's coming too. Roger that. Nice find. Analyzing the intel file you picked up. We've got a fix on the target. I've updated your map info. Check it on your iDroid.
Alright, cool. Let's go to that. Got a hell of a way to go, but it can be done. Well, we're gonna have to do it.
That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from his machine gun could cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss. Boss, get down.
Oh, damn
That's
it.
an enemy gunship. Stay should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Oh god. Alright, come on! Come on! God, sometimes I can't get a bit annoying with all this. You saw how many claymores they had there, right? They had like whole fucking army of claymores, I swear to God. Like Modern Warfare 2019 or some shit. I just need this job to be pissed off right now.
Boss, that giant weapon system that disappeared into the cave, I've heard it was the Kremlin's biggest secret. But to think that doctor has been working on it. And the man with the skull for a face. It's been on my mind since you encountered the skulls during the Honeybee mission. It's really him. Boss, he is the commander of Cyber Strike Force XOF. Probably the mastermind of the attack 9 years ago. I thought he and Zero parted ways. I'll look into it. You just focus on the mission.
Basically, yeah, we can use D-Horse to flank a lot of it, and I'll call him D-Dog later when we get into the actual base itself. Do some sneaky stealth stuff, and then, yeah. And then potentially probably do one mission after this, and then we'll probably call it a session on... I mean, I might actually... You know what, chat? I might actually, what I'll probably do is I will probably wrap up the Metal Gear stream, have lunch, head out, and I'll come back later and come back and do the Doom Eternal part. How's that sound? So I do kind of go out, but I want to do it before it gets late and dark. I just want to still probably my last drive in the portion of at least before I go out, obviously. It's not even through portion, it's going a nice way through Longsgate, Bangs Heat. It's a really nice route, and then you come back fly for Actually, you know what? I'll probably come back just that same route rather than go back to the forest route. That's an easy route. that right there. It's very fucking annoying. It's trying to get past it, it's sometimes. Yeah, I'm probably not snapping in. Army. I'm recently using it, chat, I'm doing this. But yeah, that's probably when I'm gonna do it. There's one more mission I'm gonna do after this, and then I will end the stream there, but I will stream back later. Come on, twist your head a little, just a little bit. Come on, you son of a bitch. He doesn't have any hormone, I think. There we go. What? Fucking go. Alright, we're gonna call him D-Dog. Oh, he did the roll! Yes! Get some. Love the roll.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Oh, we got sandstorm. Okay, that's.
Bipedal weapon system. The same model as the one in the cave? Looks like they're about ready to start deploying it.
god, can this chopper just fuck off? Like, seriously. This chopper is actually starting to annoy me. Fucking serious, dude.
He's coming too. Roger that.
КП, это Дмитрий 2. Посмотрел. Ничего не нашел. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Вернитесь на пост. Прием.
Who are you? Snake? It's not you, is it?
Hey! It's just a machine.
you...
Dr. Emmerich.
Snake? Hey, what gives? Ah! Let me go! No! Give me back my legs!
Right on schedule. Now bring him back to Mother Base. Okay, I'm sending a chopper close by. Get to the LZ with Emmerich.
Hang on a second. Let's use the walker gear I developed to escape. There's a special one here at the lab. Only I can activate it, and I'll tell you how to operate it.
Ignore Emmerich. We don't need his wind-up toys. It is a long way there. Why don't you use that walker gear of his? No way.
Because
We
I'm
can't
boss
trust
fuck,
him.
son.
How do we know his crap will even work? Well, it's better than carrying the man the whole way. Boss, use the walker gear to escape. It's your call, boss. Boss, think back. 9 years ago, we invited a nuclear inspection team to Mother Base. It was a ruse. They turned out to be Cypher's strike force. It was Emmerich who brought them there. He's been underground ever since, working with Cypher.
I had no idea. I thought the inspection was real. I swear it. If anyone's to blame, it's you, Snake. We should never have had that nuke. That's the reason Mother Base was destroyed.
Это КП, понял. Будьте максимально осторожны. Конец связи.
Basically, that always happens. You can't do it about it. It doesn't count.
Cypher, you killed me. Made me do research for them here. That's right. Creating bipedal weapons. 9 long years. Forced to do whatever they said. Impossible! It can't be active!
Doctor! You're as useless as I thought. This is the real Sahelanthropus. You and your friend will die here. Behold! Today is the day weapons learn to walk upright!
squad have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
Oh, run, 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 run.
If you don't get away from that thing, it'll bring down the chopper. Give it the slip somehow. Stay behind cover as you move. Stay alert. You're not out of the woods yet. Find a place to hide. All right, the chopper's touching down. Don't waste any time getting on board. And don't forget Emmerich. That's the way.
Heading altitude.
So you're meant to technically, they incentivize you to shoot it. You don't actually have to shoot it at all. It explodes on its own. Fun fact. Even
Here it comes.
things that come out.
Use the chopper's minigun. Shake them off.
Yeah, so they slow it down and everything. They don't actually shoot it.
An upright bipedal weapon. In terms of hominids, it's a Sahelanthropus. How did they complete it without me?
We'll hear the rest back at base.
Yeah, it's probably gonna give me a crap rating, isn't it? I think. I have a feeling.
Yes, mission complete. Boss, that
Oh,
was exceptional.
yeah, it was just awful. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. I think it's probably the accuracy that kind of sort of, yeah, RNG and stuff like that. Alright, cool, we're gonna skip that. Get to the final mission. Oh, not the final mission, but yeah, and then we'll call a wrap to the Metal Gear section, and I will then be back in about an hour and a half or so. We need to have lunch, or we need to have lunch, and then yeah, I'll have lunch beforehand, and then go for the drive, come back, and then yeah. First one, I need to go quickly shower at Mother Base. Hopefully, be done by 1:30. I mean, logically, ultimately, the final level that I'm going to play doesn't really take me that long. And then, yeah, when I'm back, the game plan is to go through the Ancient Gods Part 1 on Nightmare. And, yeah, do the Slayer Gates, the 2 Slayer Gates, because it's a bit underwhelming. But I still don't know why they didn't put a third one in Blood Swabs. That's a really weird one to me. I never understood that. It just felt really outplayed. Yeah, so I need to go to my base, I need to quickly shower. Because I also use quite a lot of reflexes then, so it just helps out really. Sorry, I just had to quickly blow my nose there. I was gonna say this is my mother base, fully expanded and everything's upgraded. Skill levels and stuff. Oh yeah, because I a bunch of stuff haven't I? No one got killed, so that's good.
Roger. This is Pequod. On station at LC.
Alright. Alright, now good.
Gaining altitude.
Alright, final mission, let's do this. So where is it? It's called OK Skullface actually. Sorry, my bad. Alright, we're gonna put some music on in the background and as in the yeah, I do need to check actually if the stream's involving struck or anything like that. I'm a bit worried. I'll just double check.
That's where Skullface is keeping Sahelanthropus before setting it loose in Afghanistan. There's a good chance he's got nukes, too.
Boss, we need to figure out what Skullface is up to. If you make contact with him, get him to talk. The ethnic cleansing parasites, Sahelanthropus. Find out what his plans are.
All we know is that Skullface's plans are on the verge of fruition. We need to stop him while we still can.
Such a badass cutscene. I love it. Just like, even though I know he skipped quite a lot of the game, I will admit. Even though there's not really much of the story in the game, that feels
Careful down there, boss.
And I'm an idiot because I didn't pause, so I have
Apparently
to sprint
XOF
it.
unleashed the Russian parasite strain. To isolate the facility, they first spread reports of a chemical weapon leak. The infection won't spread into the surrounding regions. Still, to think they just exterminate the men who work with them all this time. Skullface must be making his final play.
Probably no such idiot actually forgot to bring a car. Great. Yeah, that's great. Man, it's not that far, it's only
Eli snuck into the cargo on board the chopper. His idea of an escape attempt? Who could say? We'll think of how to deal with him later.
Snake, do you read me? I know more than anyone about OKB-0 and Sahelanthropus. Boss, I've made up my mind. I want to be of use to you, not him. Let me work to pay for what I've done. I'll prove it, that I've always been your ally.
Boss, I'll be focused on coordinating backup here at Mother Base. The chain of command is still in place. If you have orders, give them through Miller as usual. Skullface is in OKB-0. Start by making contact with him. The facility itself is under the control of XOF, Cypher's Strike Force. We have no hard data on their force strength, so your judgment in the field will be key. Boss, we're finally here. Find Skullface and take everything from him.
Someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I'd give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Cry, it's the way I'd like to.
XOF has occupied the facility. Skullface must be close.
Still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
This is actually probably my favourite level in the game, I'll be honest. Absolutely love it to death. Alright, there's gonna be a sniper who is always a fucking ball that you deal with. I know exactly where he is. It's just...
Darkness and silence through the night. I'm searching and I'm melting. Fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Cry, it's the way I'd like to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain. Someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I'd give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time,
Stealth 100 chat. What can I say?
Second gate. Only one gate left. From here on in, you're in the enemy's headquarters. Something's wrong! But it has to be here!
Yep, apparently so. His boots are... Are you serious? I just wrote an idiot. I had this thing.
his plan is set in motion. Sahelanthropus is somewhere inside.
Alright, cool. I'm going to skip that cutscene because that is it for the first part of the stream. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. First half of the, finish. Skip the cutscenes, there's multiple cutscenes. This is why I kind of want to put in my 24-hour stream, because this will probably be like the final section where like I can kind of I'll be like, basically brain dead at that point. So if there's a lot of cutscenes, I could just sort of take a little bit easier, chill out a bit. And yeah, I can't wait to do that. It's gonna be a lot of fun, guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of Resident Evil 2 remake. A lot of Doom Eternal. Yes! Get some! Sorry, D-Dog. Even though that was your fault for getting in the fucking... Really? Not Fox? Well, okay, let's get straight. So I got perfect stealth, no kills, but then I get Octopus. What in the fuck, dude? Come on! Maybe it was because I should have... Maybe it was probably because I... The only way I could see it, maybe, of working out is that I was meant to use, the thing might have been the ending part. But even then, I don't know, I can never really figure out how to get the difference between Octopus and Fox and all the rankings and all the... I mean, I know it's S rank, but you know what I mean, Asin. In terms of the animal ranking, I can never figure it out. Yeah, alright, cool, that is gonna be it for the first part of the stream, guys. I will see you guys in a couple of hours, unless I die in a car crash, then this will be pretty tragic as my final video. But yeah, thanks for everything, and I will see you guys in a couple of hours. Bye.